ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Chef Steph, aka Steph Vlogs. I know you could probably hear my voice. I'm kind of losing my voice. Um, so basically, this week has been like absolutely like wild. So it's WrestleMania, like it was WrestleMania week that just finished. Friday was the Hall of Fame, WWE Hall of Fame. That made me cry. My God, I've never cried during the Hall of Fame in a while, but yeah, that made me cry. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge wrestling fan. So, like, I've been watching wrestling for a long time. So, Friday was the Hall of Fame, and also Friday Night SmackDown. Saturday was WrestleMania week. It was Saturday and Sunday. So, I'm going to give you guys my full on review on both nights, Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday was, before WrestleMania, was NXT Stand and Deliver. That I don't watch NXT as much, but like after watching Stand and Deliver, I'm probably gonna start watching it more because my God, that was great. I don't know. I might make a review on that. Not sure yet. If I don't, that's fine. But I'm telling you, I'll probably start watching NXT more. But let's talk about actually night one of WrestleMania. Just so I actually went out on that day, tried to rewatch it the the next day on Sunday before night two happened. But I watched the first match because I had to watch the first match before I went out. I had to watch the first match. I'll tell you in a sec. So, just WrestleMania is like it's like the Super Bowl of the WWE, pretty much. So like it's just like how the Super Bowl, like celebrities come and watch the Super Bowl, all that. It's the same thing with WWE. Celebrities come and watch it. Sports, athletes, singers, celebrities, everybody comes to WrestleMania because it's like basically the Super Bowl. But anyhow, enough of me talking about that. Let's get into the matches. I'm gonna break it down like each and every single thing. So first match we had was Rhea Ripley, aka the Eradicator, aka Mommy, defending her women's world title against the man Becky Lynch. Before I even get to the match, the entrances for both ladies. Okay, let me say entrances for every single match on night one and night two, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All of them were just all amazing. But back to the first match. So Becky comes first. She wrote a book. It's called "The Man, Not Your Average Girl." So she read some of like things in her book, and they were showing like kind of like flashbacks of like those times. It was just like that. That was amazing. Then her coming in, and like she basically like went through the book, and the book kind of opened, and that's her entrance. Absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. Like it was just well freaking done, well freaking done. It was absolutely amazing. And then we have Rhea Ripley's entrance. If you don't know her entrance, listen to "Demons in Your Dreams" by Motionless in White. That's the band that plays Rhea Ripley's song. They performed at WrestleMania 40, and minus the mic cutting out here and there, the performance was just like a live performance of your entrance. It's just absolutely just like mind blowing. So she comes in, she comes out, does her thing, and like the way they're like looking in each other's eyes, like hey, like you can feel it. You can feel the hype and everything. I was just like, oh my God, this is actually hype. I love this. I love this. So the whole thing was great. Before I continue, I'm giving props to Samantha Irvin, the ring announcer who did both nights, night one and night two. The way that she announces every single superstar is beautiful. The way that she does it is beautiful because she has different freaking voice. She has different ways to announce the wrestlers, the superstars is absolutely amazing. So I'll give her that. Like, she's absolutely so good. So the match starts. Mind you, commentators said that Becky Lynch was sick. She was sick, but she still performed so amazing. I absolutely like loved it. She performed so freaking well. I was actually shocked. I was actually like shocked. I was like, damn, she actually did this. She actually performed this. She actually still, while she's sick, she still performed well. It was absolutely great. One thing that I noticed is they were going back and forth. Back and forth. There was some points I thought Becky was going to win. I was like, oh no, Rhea's going to lose her title. There was some points that Rhea came so close to ending like there. It was great. There was one part that Becky put Rhea in a submission in an armbar. Rhea just gets up, just like lifts her up on her shoulder. They do like a somersault over the ring, like over the ropes. Rhea still she catches her balance, still has her on her back, and does a freaking electric chair freaking move outside the ring. Puts her back in the ring, does a frog splash. I'm like, okay, this is it, this is done. Becky kicks out of two. What? And then it starts getting heated. And I thought Becky was going to do her move on the turnbuckle. I was like, oh, this ain't going to be good for Rhea. It's not going to be good for Rhea. She counters it, does her finisher, the riptide, on the turnbuckle. There's another riptide on the ground. Pins 1, 2, 3, and she wins. Like that was the amazing match to open the show. It was absolutely amazing. It was by far. It was so good. So good. So that's what I enjoyed that very much. The second match we had was the 6-pack tag team match. Again, like I said, all the entrances was amazing. Judgment Day's entrance, which is, I'm not going to say all the team's names, but Judgment Day entrance with the mask of them having the mask on, brilliant. DOY did a DX version, but the DOY version, absolutely amazing. R-Truth and Miz's entrance, amazing. A-Town Down Under's entrance, amazing. Catch Republic's, amazing. New Day, amazing. Like everybody, I think I mentioned everybody. Everybody had an amazing entrance. And that match was good. There were some points where I was like, oh my goodness gracious. You see tables, you see ladders, then you see chairs at some point. You see someone do I think it was I don't know what kind of move it was, but they did a move and they end up, I think it was a D8, I don't know what it was a move. But the way they let it on, like through the freaking table, outside the ring, I was like, oh my god, I hope they're okay. I hope they're good because the way they led, oh. And then we have R-Truth, pretending like it's actually an actual tag, like a tag team match. That's the hot tag. It was amazing. The team that ended up coming on top for Raw, it was Awesome Truth versus Miz and R-Truth. And then for SmackDown was A-Town Down Under, which is Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. I enjoyed like any ladder matches. It's just good. It doesn't matter how you present it. Ladder matches is always so good. I'm just happy they split the titles. So that's all I care about. I'm glad they split the titles because my god, I was getting tired of that. Then the next match we had, it was originally supposed to be Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar and Dirty Dom, Mr. Latino Heat, as Rey will say, Dominic Mysterio. Dragon Lee got injured on Friday Night SmackDown. We don't know who it is. I kind of figure who it is, and I figure it's going to turn heel. I think it's Carlito, but we don't know. Time will tell. So since Dragon Lee got injured, they had to find a replacement. They picked Andrade, who is Charlotte Flair's husband. I thought Andrade was going to join the Judgment Day. The way that they were like pushing that didn't happen. But my God, that match, again, hype. Like, Andrade had like, the oh my God moment was Andrade had Rimstar on his shoulder, and they did a freaking double crossbody. And then everyone got involved. It was amazing. I loved it. It was beautiful. The weird part is when Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson came to interrupt the match. That's the only part I did not like. That's the only part I didn't like. Everything else was fine. The moves that they were doing, absolutely amazing. But yeah, that's one that I didn't like. But shout out to Dom, Santos, Ray, and Andrade, and the rest of the faction for Ray's team and Santos. It was very interesting. The only thing I didn't like, which I kind of, hopefully they build this up, is I don't know what Dom is doing. Dom is little flippy floppy. I still love Dom. I love the Judgment Day. But I need more from that. I need to know what's going on with that. Anyhow, next match we had was this match kind of disappointed me. It was Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. Entrances again. Lil Wayne like made the entrance for Jey Uso. Main event Jey Uso. And then Jimmy Uso's one entrance was good. This match, I didn't want to really like see blood, but I wanted to see like more heat, more fire to it. But it wasn't that like it didn't impress me as much. Like I wasn't that pleased with it. Like it was a super kick after super kick after super kick. Like they pushed the story so good, but it made it so like I just personally did not enjoy this. This is the only match I did not really enjoy if not one. It was still good, but it could have been a little bit better in my defense. The next match we had was the 6-man women tag team match. Again, like I said from the beginning, the entrances of every single superstar is just absolutely amazing. So Damage Control went over them first. Their entrance with the Japanese fans, and then they're just like transitioning, and then eventually Damage Control comes out. Phenomenal. Like I'm gonna say this. I think they made every single woman in WrestleMania 40 entrance so freaking amazing. Even for the guys, but for the women, beautiful. Loved it. Beautiful. And then we had Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Bianca Belair's ones. When they're standing on the podium, it was dark. You see them lighting up. They're just standing there. You see Bianca whipping her hair, which I'll get that in a second. And then Jade's music hits first. She does her thing. Naomi's music hits second. And then Bianca's right after. I think they should have made, like I said, Naomi's first, since this is first is like hype. And then probably Jade and then Bianca. But either way, their entrance is amazing. And I thought it was going to be a squash match, but thank God it wasn't. They made it at least last for like quite a while. It was good. I would say the OMG one, this one, even though like when you're watching, you don't like some certain things, some certain moves they do, you can feel it. You can feel like it hurts you. One move, so if you guys don't know, Bianca, like with her hair, she actually used that as like a weapon. So she whipped, I think it was Asuka. She whipped Asuka, and you can hear the sound of the whip of her hair. My God, that hurt my ribs. Just hearing that, it hurt. That was like the OMG of the match. And then Jade comes in, does her thing. Jade is an amazing wrestler, so seeing her perform at WrestleMania was phenomenal. So, Damage Control did well as well in that match. Like, they put on a fight. I love that. But Jade and Naomi and Bianca came on top. Still, as overall match, great match. Again, entrance was amazing. I loved it. That's all I can really say. The next match we had, this one, I was shocked. Beyond shocked. Beyond shocked. Beyond shocked. Beyond shocked. Sami Zayn versus Gunther for the Intercontinental World Heavyweight Championship. Entrances for both of them, amazing. You see the trend. You see Sami Zayn greeting his family in the backstage. Continues walking. He's Chad Gable. Chad Gable gives him a little pep talk, saying they're not gonna be in the ring with him, but he wants to be like, "You got this. You don't need me. You got this. Show him when you deserve this." Continues walking. He meets his best friend Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens says the same thing. He goes into like that. He does his entrance. Amazing. Gunther's also amazing. The match was so freaking hype. Like when I rewatched it on Sunday, like in the morning, I was like, "Oh my god!" I was not expecting Sami Zayn to come on top and win the IC title. I was not. I don't think anybody was expecting. Everyone's like, "Okay, Gunther's gonna retain this." Like I thought he was gonna retain. I genuinely thought that he was gonna retain, but like, it was so. That match was so beautiful. That was most likely the match of the night. But main event was also good. But my god, it was just shout out to Sammy for like fighting and fighting and fighting and ended up winning the IC title. So yeah, so Sami Zayn retained the IC title. Again, that was a phenomenal match. I don't know. I just don't know. Then the main event. The main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. It was the Bloodline, which is The Rock and the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns versus Seth freaking Rollins and the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Again, I'm going to start with The Rock's entrance. His new theme song, love it. His new theme song, love it. His entrance, just his entrance at WrestleMania, my god, so good with the fire, like of his sign, of his logo on, like the fire making his logo on the floor. Him holding his title that he got out of the Hall of Fame, dedicated to Muhammad Ali. Holding that title, coming down, his entrance is beautiful. Roman Reigns' entrance, beautiful. Cody Rhodes' entrance, beautiful. Seth freaking Rollins' freaking entrance, beautiful. Like, it's just beautiful. The match overall was 45 minutes, but it was brutal. It was amazing. Like, there's so many OMG moments that I can't, like, say them all because I have a blank. But, like, the one OMG moment is Roman getting ready to do the spear freaking Cody. Seth Rollins saves Cody and he spears The Rock. I was not expecting that. I was like, oh my god, that's gonna cause tension. But it was. We all knew that it was gonna be Bloodline rules. Basically, what happens with Bloodline rules, anything goes for night 2 between Cody and Roman. So we all knew it was gonna be Bloodline rules for night 2. But still, like, there were some points I thought like Seth Rollins and Cody had it. There's some points like I'm like, okay, they can't end this, make it clean, slave for Cody because Roman, but The Rock and Roman Reigns came on top. That was just like so beautiful. It was just so good between Gunther and Sami Zayn. I still think the Bloodline versus Seth and Cody was probably match of the night for night 1. But actually, no, I'll give it to Gunther and Sami. Give it to Gunther and Sami for match of the night for night 1. So that is my breakdown for night 1. I'll give you my breakdown of night 2. And yeah, it was just absolutely amazing. But yeah. Like, I was shouting so loud that my voice is gone, but it's also like going out as well. But yeah, I'll give you guys my intake of night 2 right after this. So I'll catch you guys in a sec. Peace. I know I'm in like different clothes from the first one for night 1 for WrestleMania because I'm going out, but I wanted to give you guys the breakdown of night 2 of WrestleMania and like how I felt about it. So first match was Drew McIntyre versus Seth freaking Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth already fought in night 1 against the Bloodline with his partner Cody Rhodes. So he was pretty bruised up already. The entrance between both of them, phenomenal. Like I said in the first video, was going to be connected. But like what I said about night 1, everyone's entrance is so beautiful. It's amazing. I loved it. It was just epic. Drew's entrance was just, it represented him, which I loved. And then Seth freaking Rollins, he's always so goofy with his entrance. His was also fire too. The match started off with a Drew McIntyre's finisher, the Claymore. I thought it was gonna be like a quick match, gonna be like boom like that. I thought like once he hit the Claymore, I'm like, oh my god, Seth is dead. He kicked out 2, and it was back and forth finishers. Seth hit his finisher, Drew hit his finisher. CM Punk was also at ringside. Both Drew and Seth can't stand CM Punk, which is him on CM Punk commentary was amazing. So like I said, went back and forth with finishers, yada yada yada. Loved it. I think the OMG moment was technically like the first Claymore. That was like the OMG. And then Drew ended up winning with, I think he hits 3 Claymores, maybe 2, I don't remember. But he hits final with the Claymore, pins Seth Rollins, 1, 2, 3. Now here's the thing. He should have just enjoyed his win. He should just went backstage and just enjoyed it, soak it in. He did soak it with the fans because the first time he won the championship, it was during COVID. So it was no fans, no nothing. So it was like, it wasn't that epic for him. But this one was like, he gets to do it in front of a crowd. So he trying to soak that in. He decided to go to CM Punk, be cocky, and pretty much say, oh, yeah, like he was just like mocking him, you know, did this whole suck it thing, like DX suck it thing. CM Punk got pissed, threw him, like pretty much like tripped to his feet. He hits the announce table. He takes his arm brace, which he used the reason why he got injured his arm. So he took the arm brace and he just knocked him out. This is another OMG moment. Then the Judgment Day's music hits. Damian Priest, Miss Sneer, Money in the Bank runs. I've never seen somebody run that fast in my life. Running, knocks Drew with the briefcase, cashes Money in the Bank, does his finisher. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest is your new World Heavyweight Champion. I was expecting, like I had a feeling Damian was going to cash in the Money in the Bank. I just didn't know what was going to happen on the first match. That was amazing. That was just absolutely, that was just amazing. So that happened. Then you celebrated the Judgment Day, which was Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, JD Madonna, and his terror twin, Rhea Bloody freaking Ripley, who is also the women's world champion. So that was the first match. Best match. That was a good match. Then we had the Street Profits, Bobby Lashley versus Final Testament, the Philadelphia Street Fight, with commentary by Snoop freaking Dogg, which I could do Snoop Dogg in a sec, with the special referee, Bubba Ray. I'm going to say this, please bring back Snoop Dogg's commentary. His commentary was hilarious. I just listened to him commentary, like the match was that was the highlight of the freaking, that was one of the highlights that I loved. Overall, the match, it was okay. I wasn't like, there's some certain points I was hyped, like Montez Ford was going crazy with like The moonsaults, the frog splashes, all those things was epic. But that's one test forward. I think the match of the night, like the key thing of that match was between the two females, BFAB and Scarlett. Scarlett comes in his Bobby Lashley with the kendo stick, and then BFAB comes in nowhere, beats the crap at her, and then they end up going through a table outside the ring. They were the match of the, like, they were the like MVPs for that match, hands down. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits end up winning that, so they get the dub. And we got to see Bubba Ray put on his glasses during the ECW days. It was classic. Then we had LA Knight, versus AJ Styles. Again, entrance was phenomenal. We got AJ Styles' new theme song. It was so good, so good. Match, their promo. It was just heat. Like, they went back and forth. It was personal. It was personal. I loved it. That's what I love. Like, I love matches that get personal, and then when they meet in the ring, it's like that. I loved it. There's some points I thought AJ was going to win, but then I came back on top and ended up winning the match. It was a good match. It was a solid match. I loved it. I enjoyed it. Then we had the United States Championship. We had Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens, Randy Orton. Logan Paul's entrance, amazing. Comes in in a car with his prime bottle on it, shooting fireworks on it. It's amazing. Kevin Owens kind of had the same scenario with Sami Zayn had it. Sami Zayn, so you got this, before he came in the entrance. Then he came with a golf cart, drove it down the ramp. Randy Orton's song hits. He's like, oh no, I'm backing this up. He reversed it, went to go pick up Randy Orton, went into the ring. It was great. I loved it. Them attacking Logan Paul, teaming up to fight Logan Paul, was funny. It was funny. There was a lot of OMGs. Logan Paul's, again, I used to say this, I used to hate Logan Paul, but him in WWE, he is so good. He's impressive. He impresses me a lot. There's something about him, he just impresses me. I don't know. His moveset, his charisma, everything, it was so good. Then we had I Show Speed, bark at Randy Orton. I don't know what the heck he was doing that for. Randy Orton's like, nah, fam. Kicks him, RKO's him on the announce table. He also barks at him too. RKO's him to the announce table. You just see I Show Speed just that. The highlight of the match was when Kevin Owens, tried to do a pop-up powerbomb to Randy Orton, and he refers it to an RKO. That was amazing. And then Logan Paul throws Randy Orton, does an amazing, I don't know what to call it. I think a frog splash / split frog splash. I don't know. It was just lands on Kevin Owens, gets the pin, retains his United States Championship. Amazing. Those are great. Then we had the second to last match, was Bayley versus Io. Both the entrance, Io's entrance by herself was amazing. It was amazing. They did so well. Like I said, the ladies' entrances and for WrestleMania was, all of them were just amazing. But also the men's ones was also amazing too. So yeah, and then Bayley's entrance was good. She was getting lifted up. It was great. I loved it. The match was the icing on the cake. Oh, that was intense. I loved it. Each and every part of it. At some point, I thought Io was gonna retain, and then Bayley did her finisher. Io ends up not really. I don't know how to explain it. She does a flip, and she stands up, and she's fired up. I don't know how she did that. It was impressive. That was the OMG of the moment. And then Io's freaking moveset of her moveset of off the turnbuckle, all those things outside the ring on it was just beautiful. Again, like I said, this as much as I love the Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch's match. I think Bailey and Io tops that a little bit. It's up there with Rhea and Becky, but I think it's more. It was slightly better than Becky and Rhea Ripley, but it was still like a phenomenal match. Bailey ends up winning, and becomes the women's champion. So I give her props to that, but that was a phenomenal match. But the match of the like night, or I said the match of the year, was Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the undisputed Universal Championship. Entrances from both of them amazing. Cody Rhodes comes with a kind of like a new song, but it wasn't a new song. But like the beginning was new, and then the rest was like his original. Comes with a mask with his wife there. His wife removes the mask. Also, the crowd was also electric too, so props to that. Roman Reigns won, also epic. He had like an opera, like doing his entrance, amazing. But overall, the match was like Bloodline rules, because I remember I said Bloodline beat Seth and Cody in night one, so they had to do Bloodline rules. So anything goes. Anyone can interfere, yada yada yada. I'm gonna say this. One of the like key moments I love is like Roman Reigns hits Cody Rhodes with his finisher. Cody Rhodes kicks out. And then Roman Reigns was like being caught. He's like, man, people actually kick out in his freaking finisher. This finish shit. Like he was like just being like an ass. He said that towards Paul Heyman. It was just funny. There's again like Cody Rhodes hit his finisher on Roman. I thought he was gonna win that. It was just then the excitement starts coming. So as Cody was putting down Roman, Solo comes. Solo comes, does his spike. Roman goes to the spear, kicks out, and then kicks out, which is absolutely insane. Hold on. But yeah, it was absolutely insane. And then another one. It was a spear and a Samoan spike at the same time. Cody Rhodes still kicks out of that too. Phenomenal. So Solo gets angry. Then here comes John Cena's theme song. Comes out, house freaking Cody Rhodes, eliminates Solo. Attitude adjustments. Roman Reigns then does an AA to Solo through the announce table. And then Rock songs hits. The Rock comes out. John is just like in shock. He's like, "Holy crap!" They look face to face. Look to the fans. Rock bottom to Rock into John Cena. And then after that, The Rock pulls a belt that says Mama Rose, but to whip Cody, then the song The Shield comes down. The Shield used to be Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and another person named Dean Ambrose, aka Johnny Moxley. So that started playing. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, what's going on? What's going on?" Seth Rollins is in the ring. Roman Reigns hits him with a chair, because last time when Seth Rollins betrayed Roman, they were part of the shooting, they betrayed him with a chair. So Roman does it back to him. So Seth is down. We're like, "Oh my god, okay." Now it's a 2 against 1. Who's going to take out The Rock? Here comes Undertaker's song. Comes out, the lights goes out. Lights coming back on. Undertaker's right behind him. Chokes down The Rock. Gets him out. Lights goes off again. This is now it's Cody and Roman. Cody hits 3 crossroads. 3. And ends up winning and becoming the new undisputed Universal Championship. I'm also going to say this. Samantha Urban, the ring announcer, she was emotional when she was saying it. Like, she couldn't even say, but she still did a phenomenal job doing it. Like, everyone was like cheering. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, Cody Rhodes finally finished the story," because he filmed it last year at WrestleMania 39. So it was like, "Oh my god, he finally finished the story. Let's go!" Like, everyone's just happy. But I think out of all the years, I watch wrestling. Out of all the WrestleManias I watched, this is the best WrestleMania that we have seen in a long, long, long time. Triple H is like now in charge. Triple H, you do an amazing job. I know there's not a name for the new era, but it's a Triple H era. I don't care what anybody says, it's a Triple H era. Like, I have never been so excited for wrestling in so freaking long. And like, I'm excited to see how Monday Night Raw, like tonight, will be. Because every time after WrestleMania, there's always something. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm excited for that. I'm also excited for NXT because Stand and Deliver was also amazing. I'm excited for Friday Night SmackDown. Like, this is the year that wrestling is gonna be good. It's gonna be great. I love it. It's the Triple H era, and yeah, like I have I just night one, night two, amazing. Loved it, and just but the match of the year, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. And before I go, I'm gonna say this: Roman Reigns. I don't care what anybody says. You love him or hate him. He's going up there as the greatest of all time because he held that title, the Universal title, for 1,316 days. 1,360 days. That's incredible. He was broke, like he was almost going to break the record of the holding for the most. I think he was like two off by two like wrestlers. Hulk Hogan, I forget the other person. But he is one of the greatest of all time. If you don't think he's the greatest of all time, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But that is my review on WrestleMania 40. Best WrestleMania of all time. Hope you guys enjoy this. Drop a like, subscribe, and let me know how you guys think of WrestleMania. Did you enjoy WrestleMania? Let me know in the comments below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.